You may not like what you're about to hear, but if you're feeling lost, pressured, or not good enough, then the following 10 things might change the way you see yourself. And the important thing is, these are not emotional opinions. They are based on psychology. Number 10 will surprise you, so watch until the end. Now, let's begin. 1. No one thinks about you as much as you think. Have you ever felt embarrassed just because you said something wrong, and then thought people would remember it forever? The truth is, they won't. According to psychology, we tend to overestimate how much others notice us, while everyone is busy thinking about themselves. This is called the spotlight effect. That means you can relax more, try more things without worrying about being judged as much as you think. 2. You are not falling behind. You see your friends succeeding, making money, being stable, and start to feel slower. But the problem is, you are comparing your entire life to a very small part of someone else's life through a video or an image. Social media only shows you the highlight moments, not the failures behind them. This effect in psychology is called social comparison theory. Everyone has a different pace of growth. Your job is not to be faster than others, but to be better than who you were yesterday. 3. You don't need to please everyone. If you always say, okay, even when you don't want to, if you constantly try to make others like you, then you are trading your own comfort for other people's acceptance. This is called people-pleasing behavior in psychology. And the problem is, you will never please everyone. They will always expect more from you. Psychology shows that people who know how to say no at the right time are actually more respected. 4. You don't need to always be okay. This is called emotional suppression in psychology. You try to appear strong, stable, positive, but inside, you feel exhausted. Suppressing emotions doesn't make them disappear, it only stores them until they eventually explode. Research shows that denying negative emotions can increase stress and anxiety levels. Sometimes, allowing yourself to feel sad, tired, or weak is actually what makes you stronger. 5. You are stronger than you think. You may feel weak right now, but try to look back. How many difficult things have you already overcome? Humans have a very strong ability to adapt. Even when you think you can't handle it, you are still moving forward. Your strength is not in never falling, but in getting back up every time you do. 6. You don't realize your own lack of knowledge. An interesting thing is, the less people know, the more they think they know, because they don't have enough knowledge to realize they're wrong. On the other hand, people who understand deeply often feel not good enough, because they realize how much they still don't know. If you often doubt yourself, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be a sign of higher awareness. 7. You are limiting yourself more than you think. Statements like, "I'm not good enough," "This isn't for me," are usually not facts, but beliefs you've repeated too many times. According to psychology, beliefs directly affect behavior. You think you can't do it, you don't try, and the result is you actually can't do it. Your biggest limitation is often in your own mind, and this is called self-limiting beliefs. 8. There is no perfect timing. You wait until you have enough money, enough skills, enough confidence, then you start. But the truth is, you will never feel ready enough. The brain always wants to avoid risk, so it makes you delay by preparing more. And psychology calls this analysis paralysis, a state of overthinking to the point that you cannot act. But in reality, the people who go further are not more prepared, they just start earlier. 9. You cannot control everything. An obvious truth is that you cannot control everything even if you want to. Everything happens according to its own rules, and trying to control everything only makes you more exhausted. You cannot control what others think, what will happen, why the past happened the way it did. But you can control how you respond, your choices, your actions. When you focus on what you can control, you will feel lighter and life will treat you more gently. 10. Your life will not change if you don't change. You want your life to be different, but you keep the same habits. That is almost impossible. Behavioral psychology shows that small changes, repeated daily, can create very big differences over time. And this is called behavioral change. You don't need to do something big. Just start with one small action, but do it every day. Not all of these things are easy to hear, but sometimes the truth is exactly what you need, not what you want to hear. And the question is, which one of these resonates with you the most? And now, see you again soon.